And we're back. Good evening, everybody. If you're tuning in for the first time, this is We Are the Night, the classic radio show brought to you to YouTube, of all places. We're going for it. If it's your first time tuning in, let me get an intro out. Are you bored? Have you locked yourself in the house? Not going to work? Staying awake from all human contact? Staying away from all human contact. Has your schedule flip-flopped to staying awake all night? Good. Now you are the night, just like us. Sit back, relax, have a drink, and hang out. We're here for you in this time of need. You're listening to the world's greatest DJ, two-time world poker champion, one-time beauty pageant winner. Thank you. And your best friend, Julian Orbit. That's me, by the way. It's like, is anyone there? All right. And joining us tonight, in this order, Stairmasters alumni and Twitch broadcaster Snickow, aka Mobius upside down and backwards, also known to us as Roy. Be sure to head on over to his Twitch channel and drop a follow. That's twitch.tv/SNIQOWMOBIUS. And he's not here. Awesome. Well, I'm glad someone let me know. And our other guest joining us tonight, rising superstar of twitch.tv, Tronix Nation. Make sure to head on over to his Twitch channel and give him a follow. Get on over to his YouTube, click subscribe, and make sure to hit him up on Twitter. I'm sure he is dying to read your comments. That's www.twitter.com/Tronixization. That's www.twitch.tv, Tronixization. And YouTube, I have no idea. It's a big, long link, but you can just search them on there. Make sure to subscribe. Let's bring him in. Good evening, Tronix. You're on air. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Where did Roy go?
Do you see my mouth moving?
Yes. Where did Roy go? He just seems to have poofed out.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows where Roy goes. Nobody knows where Roy goes. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So I'm wearing this awesome handmade hook. It's got a brim on the back because it's like a hat and a toque, made for me by Julia Sterno. Handmade. She like crocheted this, I think, or knitted it. I don't know. I don't know how to make a toque. I'm not a manufacturer of toques. This is not a skill I possess.
What are you a manufacturer of?
Music.
Entertainment.
Content. Great content like this, where if you're self-quarantined and you're stuck at home, you got nothing else to do. You're sitting there, you're bored. It's Friday night. You're like, I used to go to the club. Remember that? Wasn't that fun? Now they're all shut down. What do I do? Well, you tune in here. That's what you do. It's right here for everyone. You tune on in. You crack open a drink. We're going to talk about movies. We're going to have a trivia show that comes on right after this. We're doing this in segments now, people. You're not just stuck. That's right. Oh, Mabobius is back. There he is. Mabobius.
What's up?
There he is. I already did your intro. So, as I make a lot of noise into this crappy mic, let me get into this. Okay, everybody. I've been watching too much Guga Foods here on YouTube. He's constantly saying, everybody. I love his positivity, and his steak recipes are none to be compared. Tonight's topic is Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. That is one title that just rolls off your tongue and it's unforgettable. Starring Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Is it Roby or Robbie? Because I've heard.
Robbie, I think.
All right, let me get to the
Pretty
central. You're getting muted. 29 years old. I swear she was older than that. Whatever. Star of such great films, such as Suicide Squad and The Wolf of Wall Street. Originally from Queensland, Australia. And I quote, after impressing the director with her performance during an audition, she won the lead in the show ICU without an agent at the time. Well, I bet she did. She's one talented woman. Notable film roles include Wolf of Wall Street, 2013. It's just the ones I recognize, by the way. The Legend of Tarzan, 2016. Yes, she was in that. Can anyone name anyone else that was in that? Because I can't.
Tarzan.
Can you name an actor? Please. No. Thank you. Disruptor, Suicide Squad, 2016. Me and Tronic saw that at the theater. I loved it. I, Tanya, the story of Tanya Harding. That's someone
Was she
everyone wants to
Tanya?
watch. Yes, she was. 2017. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019.
Oh, yeah.
We all love that movie. It's a
Yes.
classic.
We need to
And
do that one.
everybody's new favorite movie, Birds of Prey, 2020. So, everyone have their talking points ready. Are we ready to rock and roll on this? I can't wait to talk about it. Anyone?
Yeah.
You got talking points? You got something to say? Okay, I'll bring up my first one here. The soundtrack. Anybody?
I loved it. I love the soundtrack.
Diamond's
Really?
a girl's best friend.
I think that is about the only song I can remember from the entire thing. I've had that running through my head all day too. But I found it weak. Compared to Suicide Squad, I found a lot of these songs are just completely out of place. And yeah, they just didn't fit. I felt the soundtrack could have been stronger. It would have gelled things together a little bit better for me. But that's my opinion.
What about the song Canary was singing when the black mask dude was like losing his mind in the club?
It's a man's world.
Is that what she was singing? See, it's whoop.
Yeah, she was.
Can't remember it.
It
Can't
was
remember it.
appropriate.
It is
That's going to be the subject of the day.
completely forgettable. All the music in that. I remember there was one song and I thought it was something else, and then now it was just some crap. They sampled something good, and there you go. Anyone else?
About the soundtrack?
About anything. Bring up subjects here. We're going to bounce it back and forth. Otherwise, I'll just keep going. And this is going to be a very quick video.
Well, I don't agree with everyone's reviews of it.
Okay.
I think they're
Shoot.
jaded and unhappy, and it was a very good movie.
You liked it.
I enjoyed it,
Okay.
beginning to end.
Mabobius.
I enjoyed the last half. The first half, I didn't really like the first half. But the last half, when it started to get actiony, that's when it got fun.
Right.
The choreographed scenes were very good.
And the fighting in it wasn't like fucking super believable, like John Woo fucking super accurate punches right in the face. And oh yeah, these chicks must have trained for a year. I didn't get that, but it was fun. It was really fun.
Okay, one thing I will say about the fighting, and I have another talking point about it after this, but when she was fighting some of the larger men, I actually found it to be believable for once. So I'm going to give it that. Especially the one move where she flipped between the guy's legs and then, smashed his legs forward. I'm like, if you could pull something like that off at her weight, yeah, she'd be able to knock that guy down. I believed it.
The scene where she
Give
bounced
it that
the
much.
bat off the floor into the guy's head and then caught it,
That was pretty fun.
very cool.
That was cool.
Now, if you could actually pull that off,
I do. I'm not sure if there's like a count for this, but
Count.
it's got to be one of the movies with the highest balls kicked. Like in
His ball
Oh, yeah.
all the movies.
kicks to the balls. Eh?
Kicks to the balls. It's up there. I don't know if it holds the record, but I saw lots of guys getting kicked in the fucking balls.
Kick him in
this
the
movie.
nuts.
Oh yeah, it was. You know,
Right.
my balls hurt after watching that movie.
My balls hurt. All right. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that too. That's a good point. As far as the fighting goes, yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit here because I actually found, like I was saying, a lot of it to be very believable
I did.
until we get to just until we get to the end, and you get Harley Quinn fighting Rosie Perez. That made zero sense. Like, I'm not buying this 55-year-old grandmother as being someone that could kick Harley Quinn's ass. Like, Harley Quinn is. I got more points, but I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. But she's a seasoned murderer, right? And this 5'2" cop is all of a sudden like gonna go toe to toe with her. I don't see it. She's
Hey,
not a
man.
superhero.
Okay, but
I wasn't. That's
An
the
action
only
movie,
part I
though.
wasn't buying.
It's an action movie.
as
I was
a-
actually surprised to see Rosie Perez. I was like, "Hey, white men can't jump! Awesome!"
That's the only movie I can name with her in it. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah,
Is she in it? I don't know.
I don't remember, but
I
I mean,
don't
she was
know.
delightful in White Men Can't Jump. She fucking elevated that movie. Actually,
She was very cute. I'll remember that. I remember that. Now, not so much. But time is not kind to anyone, my friends. Now, I will make an observation. The second I saw when she goes into the office and she's about to get that usual trope of, you know, watch what you're doing out there in the streets by the chief. Like, this is very, typical of like a cop film, right? As soon as I saw that prosecutor, I paused it. I'm like, I bet you that's her girlfriend or her ex-girlfriend.
yeah, I
Like,
got that too.
like instant vibe with that. So, just an observation. I don't have any commentary on that. They make it.
I don't know if it was even implied. I don't know if it was implied at any point at all.
Yep.
Harley Quinn says it in the narration.
narrated it. Yeah,
Okay.
That's her ex. I was like, oh wow.
her ex-girlfriend. They didn't leave on good terms.
Mhm.
That's why she kept calling her by her first name in the way.
Liquor license.
Excuse me, what? Is that a
That's,
derogatory
that's
term or?
That's a shout out from one of my favorite movies, Training
Okay.
Day. Training Day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Training Day. Liquor license.
All right,
Excellent.
I got a question for you guys.
All right, I'm here.
What do you think of the dynamic between the Huntress, Canary, and Harley Quinn? Huh? A little something for everyone?
Little something for everybody there. That's
I
right.
didn't catch it at all. I loved Huntress though when she like had her little. It's not a fucking bow and arrow. It's a crossbow.
Oh, that leads us to the next section at 1 minute 48 seconds. Speaking perfect Chinese, Mary Elizabeth Winstead with her big brown eyes.
Oh,
Instead of her
Mary Elizabeth
signature
Winstead.
smirk, signature smirk, she looks more like she has an obstructed bowel movement. As the Huntress. Just saying. There she was. This is 2 of these with her now.
Yeah,
I know.
she's a big star.
She's a huge star. Huge rising star at
Yeah,
36 years old.
she's got to be up there.
She seems so
is
tall.
3 years younger than me.
She's still fucking gorgeous. I mean,
Who said she wasn't? She's age appropriate for anyone.
for us, any of us.
For us at least, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
Margot
Not
Robbie,
creepy.
not so
Not creepy
much.
if we're like, oh, she's so hot.
Oh god.
Oh.
You think she can still have kids?
Do you
Bonds yet, boys?
do you know your camera's off there?
Oh yeah, I was doing something.
Okay.
Just keeping it off air. At least a little bit.
No, but
Uh,
I think the three of them
the
all
dynamic
on the
of the
show,
three. Yeah.
especially where not only were they like that's cool, but they're also giving each other shit like, yeah, that's stupid. You're a fucking idiot.
That's right. They had some. Yeah, I'll give them that.
Yeah, between the singer chick and Harley Quinn, there, she's like, aren't you the singer that nobody listens to? Oh, aren't you the asshole that nobody likes?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't remember who played that, but who played Black Canary, but I do believe that the actress, I don't know what her name is.
Journey Smollett
Smolik,
Bell,
yes,
as I killed the name.
she is the sister to Jesse Smolik.
She was in Friday Night Lights, the TV show.
Yeah, she was, which I watched like 3 times because
Um,
I'm not 30.
she was in
Yes, I
True
am.
Blood.
She's in True Blood? What?
Yeah, she was in True Blood, 2013, 2014 TV series.
I've seen every episode of that. I swear to God. My ex used to make me watch it. She loved that. She loved it. She loves
Your
it.
ex used to make you watch a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
She was in Bad Girls in 2012.
I can't blame her. Who can I blame?
I know you've both watched Bad Girls, so don't even.
No.
Watch what?
Bad Girls
Bad
back in the day,
Girls?
2012.
Never heard of it. Sorry.
Salma Hayek and that other one.
Bad girl. Oh, I was about to say
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh, hey, I got a tattoo today.
What?
Yeah, check
What's-
it out.
Why?
What's my tattoo say?
It's a
What is it?
skateboarding skeleton.
Hang on. Let's go right there.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa. That's hardcore, bro. Did it hurt?
No, it's one of those. It was one of those stick-on.
Yeah, I assumed.
It's one of those stick-on ones.
Lick it and stick it.
Lick it and stick it, buddy. Lick it and stick it.
But
Lick it and
yeah,
stick 'em.
shout out to the most beautiful woman in the world,
All three of them.
Dee Graney. I know you're watching.
Is she our one of our 2 viewers?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Wait, we have 2 viewers? Oh, God.
2 viewers.
Don't look at me.
Actually,
There's 2 people watching.
well, the other one might,
Okay.
the other one might be Trayvon. So,
Oh, Trayvon.
what up,
Keeping it
Trayvon?
real.
Wow, everybody's off camera now.
Yeah. There's people watching. What is this shit?
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Alrighty.
You know what? It
Moving
really.
right along, and let's try not to feel fancy free. Not till later. So I want to bring up one scene with Ewan McGregor there, when he says, "Dance, Erica. Get on that table and dance."
This is my fucking place.
Yeah. Any comments on that?
Comments on which?
When Ewan McGregor was saying, "Dance, Erica. Get on that table and dance." It has to
I
be
won't
brought
comment
up.
on that scene alone, but I will comment on Ewan McGregor's himself.
Come on.
I will comment on that scene.
All right.
I know he's the big bad scary dude of the city and everything, and
He's Black Mask, yeah.
his little punk bitch was behind him that likes to cut people's faces off. But if I was that dude and he was
That's
telling
true.
my girlfriend to do that,
I don't know that was his girlfriend.
I would fucking grab that knife that he forced the guy to cut her dress off with and put it right here.
Like in the Bone Tomahawk.
I'd like to see you try, tough guy.
Oh. When he's not expecting you to do it because he thinks everyone's afraid of him, stab him in the fucking brain.
That
And then
is
his
true.
punk bitch comes after him, well, kick him in the balls.
But
One
he
thing
wouldn't let guys like you near him. He only wants people who are subservient little
But
people.
Yeah.
he was
So
already.
you wouldn't
All
be
you
in
had
that
to do
scene. You wouldn't have that opportunity because he would keep a guy like you far away because that's the nature of his character. He's one of those guys who, he just wants a bunch of sycophants around him who just do whatever he says and agree with everything he says and see things his way.
That's your woman. Like, grow some balls. Protect your woman.
Oh, for sure. But that's not the
Make the
kind of
sacrifice.
henchman he wants. Those are his henchmen.
That guy wasn't a henchman. He was just some dude that he let in his bar.
Some dude who didn't look after his woman. She probably left him after that.
If I was his woman, I would have.
Well, you're not.
You're not his woman. It's like that song, I Can Never Be Your Woman.
Yeah. Story of my life.
I can never be your woman.
Girl.
Hey.
You
Hey.
know it's true.
Hey.
Ooh, ooh.
Wasn't that a guy singing that song too?
Quit.
That's a studio singer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now
Now that I think about that song.
who was this? Who was that? Who actually sung the Milli Vanilli songs? I can't remember who it is, but it wasn't them. Whatever. Okay,
Who actually sung it?
we're really off topic with that, but
Yeah, but that's okay.
give me a second here. At the time, that type of music, which is technically house music, which people probably don't know, making that kind of music and just throwing a singer, like a couple of singers, or making it look like they're in a group, or whatever on like the CD cover or tape cover at the time, or vinyl, that was standard practice. Like,
Yeah, that was.
do you think Lolietta Holloway sung that song for Black Box? No, that was sampled off a record. There was no singer in Black Box. The singer is a sampler. It's my Akai. Boop boop boop.
Well, I mean,
So
when did autotune? When did they invent autotune? When did autotune make the mainstream?
early 2000s.
Yeah, so before that, they just had like ghost writer type singers, ghost singers. That was standard practice. Absolutely, it was.
Yeah, you'd bring, well, it's just like when I do vocals on my songs, right? I bring people in to harmonize with my own voice. So I'll bring someone like Sean or the late Kevin Fizbanowski in, because our voices, they're not, we don't have the same voice, but we can talk in the same pitch, right? And then therefore sing similarly enough. It's taking three really shitty voices and making them sound almost normal.
Can we talk in the same pitch?
Well, that's like when you watch a hockey game and the crowd sings the national anthem. It just sounds perfect.
Does it?
Yeah. The tone does sound very good.
Yeah, when everyone harmonizes, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, we were talking about Daft Punk today because we love Daft Punk. We were, and we were actually talking about how they're going to sue Will.i.am of the Black Eyed Peas, right? And then
why
we're talking about
he took Around the World, didn't change it at all, and started yelling his music over top of it and said he remixed it.
This is a remix. No, he just rapped on top of Around the World, and it's like, whoa, this is so. Daft Punk slighted him by saying our music sounds better when Will.i.am is not involved in it. Like, oof.
Ouch.
Oh, we were actually talking about how they blatantly, including some people you might know, wink, but he has done this not just once. He's done this multiple times to lots of artists. He goes on like SoundCloud, just grabs a track, raps on top of it, and goes, "Hey, here's my new song." And if you're some SoundCloud artist and you're not even aware of this, you don't even know he owes you millions. You know?
Sue him.
Thanks, buddy.
Make him realize you can't steal people's hard work.
Make him pay. So
just
make him play.
Can I say something real quick here?
Mm-hmm.
It's like earlier, I was streaming on Twitch, and I used a website for the builds I was using.
Mm-hmm.
I put a shout out in my chat with the link to their webpage because they did the work. I didn't. I just copied. Exactly. And by the way, your builds.
Do you want to tell us that link? While you're shooting your mouth off, you want to maybe throw it in the chat?
Yeah.
It is
Jesus.
icyveins.com.
Oh, Icy Veins. Yeah.
Icy Veins.
Yeah, they do builds for a lot of games, actually.
I see girls.
Yeah. ICVeins.com.
Yeah. No, I've used icveins.com.
They are awesome. They have good builds, especially when you're just trying to figure out what you're doing in a new game.
Absolutely. If you start in any RPG, I think they do different RPGs. They don't just do Diablo. They do
Yeah.
Warcraft. They do any RPG with character builds is
Right
on
on.
there.
It's just what I'm using it for.
Do they do Tecmo Secret of the Seven Stars for SNES?
Probably not.
I give up. All right.
Cheer.
Hey, back to our off-topic discussion. So there is actually a song out there by a Romanian. If I'm wrong about that, someone correct me. I can't remember her name. It's like Alex something. It's called a Lollipop Song, and the song Fergalicious, produced by will.i.am, is an exact duplicate of it. No difference.
I believe the song's called I'm Delicious.
I thought it's called the Lollipop Song, Param Param, which is something about butts. I don't know. Exact duplicate of it. The chick is very much early 2000 auto-tuned, and we're looking this up. And it's basically at that time, who was doing that? It was like Daft Punk for Discovery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm counting like I'm European, starting with a
Like
thumb.
the blatant auto tuning.
Yeah, so like Daft Punk, Cher, and this chick. That was like it for who was doing that type of stuff back then. And now it's common practice,
Mm-hmm.
as it probably shouldn't be. As a producer, it's like just use a vocoder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, what are you doing with that? Like things, yeah, you can actually get way better results with a vocoder if you go to www.soundcloud.com/JulianOrbit and you check out the song Tentacle Rape Monster, which I was commissioned to make for a Japanese anime cartoon. Really great movie, by the way. Check it out. I used
You're up Sakadoji?
no. What?
Don't
Anyhow,
ask me how I know that.
I wow. Whew. Amazing. You got me. You got me. You threw me off balance there. Anyhow, I used a vocoder for a lot of the vocals on there, and only one of them has a slight auto-tune on it. Like, I mean, you can get smoother results using vintage vocoders. Just saying, people. There's your production tip of the day. Not like anyone's going to do anything with it. Okay, back to Birds of Prey. Why is everyone using a BlackBerry cell phone in this? Pretty weird.
Were they?
Yeah. The phone
Well,
and
the answer is obvious.
well, the answer is yeah, it's product placement, but my
Absolutely.
God, like, when was the last time you seen someone
People
with
still
with
use those though. I mean,
yeah, they got the BlackBerry Key 2 or whatever. Or I think that's the phone they had in there. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, whoa.
product placement.
Yeah, that took me out of the reality of it. Like my disbelief was thrown out the window. It's like BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah, the suspension of disbelief. That's like
It was gone. Blackberries, come on. No.
that's like most movies nowadays. Like they go onto a screen and it's just like they make a point of letting you know this is a Sony laptop.
Oh yeah, every time you see that, I'm like, you can't even buy those here. You're advertising products we can't even get. That's the stupidest part. Like, you think I would like to have a new Sony phone? I love my Sony phone. You can't buy one, but they show them in the movies. Okay.
Galaxy S7.
Can't
I've
buy
owned
it here.
4 of these. S7 silver. 4. I've gone through 4, and I keep going back.
Take it back.
People.
Take it back. It's good. Just get what you know, right? If I could replace my Sony, I would. But I'm still mad about my Sony phone. I guess we've never brought up the radio, but what has happened for my $1,500 phone that it was exclusively only available in Japan. I bought it when I was visiting there. I took the SIM card tray out, tried to put my SIM card in, wouldn't work, scratched my SIM card, took the tray, tried to get the tray out, and it was stuck on something, pulled the tray out, and the entire assembly broke. Phone's a worthless piece of junk now. And that's like right now we all have like a standard SIM tray. But every phone has the same SIM tray at this point, right? It's the same one that's on the iPhone, the LG. But this had like its own like weird little ejection system, and I don't know, the spring broke. $1,500 phone out the window.
You've
love
had it. You've had a long time though.
Oh well, the specs on it at the time, it had 4 gigs of RAM when phones only had 1 gig of RAM, right? Like that thing is. Oh, I love that phone. It's like a small tablet. It's actually a 7-inch phone in the modern aspect ratio, so it's very very rectangle, and it was so big that it would actually pull my pants down, and it's impossible to have in your pocket. And you could use a graphite pencil or anything metal as a stylus on it. It's pretty cool, and it's 100% waterproof.
Yes, the Sony phones were.
Yeah, I know. I used to use it in the shower. It's pretty cool stuff. So, thanks Sony for leaving North America.
Good job, Sony.
Dicks. I'll stick to my LGs now. Thank you.
I actually do miss my old LG.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. Right. Well, that was on topic. We got time. We have half an hour here.
We're doing a 1-hour stream tonight.
1 hour. This is the new format, dude. Every segment's just like boom, boom, boom. And in case you're watching, right after this, we're heading over to twitch.tv/Tronixization. Or you can go to twitch.tv/Julian Orbit. Make sure to follow each and every one of us. That'll be for our trivia section, which is the funnest section. I said Nate could come onto that section, but he had not seen Birds of Prey, so he can't be here. Not allowed. Son of a bitch.
Can't have that.
Can't have that.
I will say this, because of what everyone wrote online,
Right.
I didn't want to watch it.
Neither did I.
And once again, thank you, Internet, because my expectations were so low that the movie was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's just it. The only thing I could say is I found Harley to be kind of unlikable in this one.
I didn't.
Really?
Oh, she was fantastic.
Or maybe for me,
That
it was just
part where she's sliding
too much
down
Harley.
the slide towards the end, like she's going down that slide and she's like hee, and she's holding the hammer. Oh, I was just like, yeah.
She was cackling more like a witch in this one than Suicide Squad, though.
Oh yeah, no, but
like for a character that's
how Huntress came down the slide, though.
Yeah, I was about to say Huntress.
Like stabbing the guy in the throat, and she comes out, and Harley and the other chicks look. It's like, you are so cool.
Spoilers.
What?
Oh yeah, this is a 1-star movie, so no one gives a shit.
No,
it is. Sorry, buddy.
If they're tuning into a show where we're talking about a movie, they know there's going to be spoilers in the.
And it only has 1 star, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Where does it have 1 star?
Everywhere. It's a 1-star.
No, Birds of Prey. I'm looking at a review on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Got 78% on the tomato meter, and the audience score is 78%. Got 3 stars on IMDb. It's actually not,
You're missing the other rating system that shall not be named.
No, I don't know the other rating system.
Oh. There is one.
If there's a top secret rating system that I don't know about, then
no, it's just something we're not advertising on this channel. So do I need to spell
like 4chan or something?
No. Close. Sort of. You know where you got the movie from, right? Go look at their. Yeah, they have a rating system.
Don't say it, but they have a rating system. I got it from the store.
Ladies and lasses.
I bought it from Best Buy.
Yeah,
And
I bought it from Best Buy as well.
I feel like
we all went together. Remember?
Best Buy's closed.
We were like, let's go.
yeah, we all went together in a big group
Well, yeah.
during the pandemic.
All 20 of us were just like, they said don't hang out in groups of 40.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show you by coughing everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah. I was at Safeway.
Toilet paper.
Guys, I was at Safeway just picking up something to eat, and I gotta tell you, it's so amazing. Top ribeye steaks for like $7. I'm like, what? AAA sterling silvers, just 3 inches thick. My usual method of cooking, and I'm
Really?
pretty damn good at this because I worked at Outback for a brief period, so I know how to cook a steak, man.
Yeah.
These things were so I had to put an extra minute on each side. I was like, wow, meat just so good. Like the fat is just melting and the flavors.
Oh, you're making me hungry. Shut up.
Oh, so good, man. It's just an amazing steak.
All I got is popcorn.
So one thing I'll say, during the pandemic, for some reason, steak costs not as much. Don't know why.
Because people are stocking up on dried foods like crazy people.
Yeah.
Instead of eating beautiful ribeyes.
919 people died in Italy today. One day.
Today is the day that you're going to die. Coronavirus, you caught it in your eye.
I hate to derail this movie review, but this thing was actually pretty bad. Like,
I think the major problem with it is it was undersold off the start. It's not that bad, you know.
The movie or the virus? Both.
The virus.
Both. Get out of here.
So then, to answer the question that the Dread says, the movie is definitely better than the virus because I don't think the movie has killed anybody yet.
Okay. A lot of people died in the movie.
We were waiting to the end for that part, but
what's the kill count in the movie though?
Actually, I have another talking point. At the end, when they're fighting those groups of guys, I swear to God, it's the same 6 stuntmen wearing different masks, like over and over and over. Like
one guy from
totally nameless.
Breaking Bad.
Which guy's from Breaking Bad?
The thug. He's like a thug in every movie he's in. He's like just a thug. He's just a bad dude. Thug with the beard.
Beard thug.
Beard thug. Yeah.
Beard thug.
He's the guy in Breaking Bad.
That's my favorite character, Beard Thug. He needs his own comic book.
Yeah, he's the guy in Breaking Bad. Okay, you guys watch Breaking Bad, right?
I've seen every episode, yeah.
I have not.
Okay, you know where Walter White he goes up with that fucking, it's like supposed to be meth, but it's a bomb, the crystal, and he throws it?
Season 1.
Yeah. So the guy waiting at the bottom of at the front door of that building, that's the same guy that one of the guys she kicked the shit out of. He's like the ringleader of the thug group. But that's him. But I will say the fighting, what I didn't like about the fighting was it reminded me, remember we watched Nate's stream and he was playing that game? And it was like he was fighting guys one by one. And like 20 dudes, and they all wanted him dead.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't they all just rush him?
That's every action movie ever.
Yeah.
So they all take turns fighting.
Actually, no, hang on. I'm gonna bring this up. I didn't like the fight scene at the end, any of them at all. Like this is our dream team: Rosie Perez, small Korean girl, and the other 3 against like hundreds, and they got like 1 bullet and stuff. Like when they came out of the
hardened criminals.
Honestly, when they walked through that, like after the slide, they're walking through that tube. I just said to myself, why don't they just shoot them all dead?
Yeah, no, I was thinking that the whole time. Yeah. Like when Harley Quinn, she went into the fucking police station with a grenade launcher, and all the cops are like,
no, not a beanbag gun.
It's like, okay, hold on. She's got a grenade launcher. Not one of you is like, I have a gun. Yeah. I'm a cop.
A few of them tried to shoot at her.
Yeah, when they were like 3 feet away.
Yeah, but My main thing on the last fight scene is when those people came through the roof on ropes and everything, and they were in there. They had grenades. They had their weapons. Why didn't they
Trained
take
killer.
those guys out and take their guns and start shooting people? And they're looking in the parking lot. They have grenades. They're all bunched up in the parking lot. Ping! There's half of them.
Afungu. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. You're making a good point there. Yeah, it's just that's that's reminiscent
It was
of
fun. It wasn't realistic. Once
just
I like suspended my disbelief,
Mhm.
I found the movie fun. There was a period of time when I was watching the movie. That's why I only really enjoyed the second half,
Right.
because I had to remind myself that this was fiction. It was fantasy.
Yeah.
The first half, I was like trying to like, oh man, like I was trying to logically and analyze everything, and
Mhm.
it took me a while, but I was just like, okay.
Well, I just want to say, okay, my point that I'm trying to make here is that when it came down to that part, it was as bad as watching a CW DC Comics show. Like, it fell apart for me. It was like watching The Flash, and instead of the Flash saving everyone, it's his unpowered girlfriend, and she's doing it with the power of, I don't know, feminist rage. Like,
But I will say two
I,
things.
I am a male feminist, just like Justin Trudeau.
I'll
Right.
say two things about it, though. One,
It's just bad writing.
no superhero landing. No superhero landing.
Right.
There wasn't one. And
Oh.
two,
We lost a viewer because of my comment. Whoopsie.
those
No,
girls
I'm
were
guessing
actually like getting scratched up and beat up and stuff. It's not
I'm
like
being
they came out of it unscathed.
No, I'm not saying there's anything. Yeah, whatever. I don't like those CW shows. They suck. Except Arrow
I've
season one.
never,
Awesome.
sorry, I've never seen in a movie. You know how there's the explosion and the person walking away?
Hmm.
It's the first time I've seen a lone woman walking away from an explosion where she drives the truck into the plant.
Good point.
This movie is male fantasy for women. That's what this movie is.
Really, I thought it was more of just a fantasy for everyone.
Well, it was for everyone, but I don't know. I feel like
My back.
if you're like a 17-year-old kid,
Cuck.
you're a boy, you're watching this and you're like,
I want to be like Harley Quinn.
No, you're
this isn't for
thinking.
me. This isn't for me.
Don't worry, son. We'll get you hormone treatments soon enough.
There you go. I want to be a girl just like Harley Quinn. I
No
wanna-
problem.
Guys in the balls left and right.
Hmm. Then they'll like me.
Yeah, that's how you get people to like you.
You kick them in the nuts.
Kicking them in their private parts.
That's right, son. These are 2020 parenting lessons right here that everyone needs to take.
That's right.
Get on it.
Kick them in the balls and they'll like you more.
Okay. The unceremonious death of Ewan McGregor. That was pretty lame.
I don't even
God.
remember how he. Oh yeah.
Before we touch on that, what did you think of his role in this movie?
Over the top, flamboyant, very
Ridiculous?
flamboyant, ridiculous.
Actually, the best.
Those
Unceremonious.
Those outfits that he wore. That might be something I'd wear on stage when I'm DJing, but I can't buy like a crime lord dressing like that. It's kind of like, ooh, man. Like, I get that he's supposed to be big and scary. Well, he's not very big either, so.
No, man. He's a
He's
big
just
baby.
rich.
He's a big baby.
Yeah. But
He
I was
almost
digging
cried.
it. I dress like that. Well, I'm not going to wear a peach colored blazer, but I'll do salmon. I'm into salmon. Salmon's cool. Not too sure about peach though.
But
That's
compared to roles you've
much.
seen him in, His acting in this? Come on.
I like his
His
hairpiece.
acting was amazing. Actually, he was really good.
Oh, he's awesome.
This isn't like anything he's done.
Nothing
So.
like anything. He was not saying hello there.
Hello there,
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Hey, I just did the cough.
These are not the droids.
That guy had fucking coronavirus. That guy from
Space Corona.
Space Corona. He had Star Wars coronavirus.
Star Wars coronavirus.
What was that? Which one was that? Which movie was that?
That was episode 2.
What was the character's name again?
General Grievous.
Grievous. That's right, Grievous.
Because he's got grievance against the Trade Federation. What?
Right.
I love those.
Because they wouldn't give him the fucking antidote for coronavirus, and he was dying of it. That's why he got the robot body. He used to be a man.
Mhm.
Used to be.
Used to be a man.
Now he's
coronavirus just riddled his body.
Made for a man.
Now he's a toaster.
Strong enough for a toaster. He's not a Cylon. How dare you? Technically, you're a Cylon.
We're all Cylons.
We're all part Cylon, yeah.
According to the show, yeah.
According to Battlestar Galactica. Well, how many seasons of that did I just...
Too many. There was too many seasons of that.
The cat still likes me.
To all of our fabulous viewers, when I was sick there with coronavirus, with the corona, I had a temperature of 106 and I binge watched. Instead of going to a hospital like a fucking...
You're not supposed to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I watched that for, 5, 6, 7 seasons? Binge watched them all. Just sick as a dog. I was drinking 8 liters of fluids every day, and I was sweating completely through everything. I couldn't get hot. I couldn't get cold. I was just in between it was awful. It was like
you were transitioning.
It's transitioning
into a Cylon.
Yeah. All of it to find out that we're the Cylons.
We are the Cylons.
We are Cylons. So it doesn't matter whose side you're on in that show. The end result is you.
So would that mean they're in a war with themselves for no reason at all?
Actually,
exactly.
If you get into the lore, the Cylons were the 13th tribe. So yes.
So they're just trying to kill themselves, and they're fighting against themselves.
Well, it was like
they can survive.
It was like
they don't need
the Cylons were a different type of like human. They weren't just robots. So they were actually another tribe that had left the colonies and found a planet called Earth. And then they developed AI, and the cycle continued for AI to destroy their society. And it's kind of a complicated plot, incredibly complicated, but
Battlestar wasn't bad, but like, what was it, season 4, season 5? Mm-hmm. The boxing match episode.
Oh,
that was the Battlestar equivalent to jumping the shark.
You think so? When he goes in there,
it was. I watched that episode and I was like, this is their jump the shark episode. This is
like when James Edward almost gets in the ring with the chief, and he's like, "Get your fat ass in the ring," and they fight.
Yeah, no.
Grandpa, you're gonna get hurt. Now that show, the drinking in that show was obviously way excessive. It was obviously iced tea, right? But every time I watched that, I really, really wanted some bourbon or scotch or something.
Here's to the guy who played Exo, the bald guy.
Oh, the Ty.
Yeah.
Paul Ty? Saul Ty. Yeah.
He was my favorite character.
He was good. He was a Cylon.
Because when he got all incredulous about something, I was just like, what are you doing? There's a red light on your screen. Look at it.
Kill me. killing me. I just saw him in something. I can't remember. I think it must have been one of his last roles too.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
He's my hero. He's my hero.
I pour one out, but I need my damage deposit, people. So not
Right.
happening.
Ah. So, how's it feel that your roommates can't move out? Pretty good, eh?
And they will.
Huh?
It's
No,
happening.
they're not supposed to. Yeah,
Uh,
no one's supposed to be moving anywhere right now.
I don't know.
No, they're just like, fuck you, I'm out.
Well, not fuck you. Just everybody's moving.
Yeah, nobody's supposed to be leaving their apartment and moving anywhere for months.
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
No one's supposed to go anywhere. You're not supposed to be. They won't even show apartments. They won't show anything right now. Real estate people are like, fuck this. That ain't happening, man.
Let's do something we've never done before. Let's go for group walks. We've never done it before. Let's do it now when we're supposed to stay out of groups and stay home.
Yeah, no one is taking this seriously. When I went to the store today, I was expecting just like a small amount of people, masks, gloves. Like
919 people died in Italy.
I was dressed like a fucking spaceman. Like I was dressed like I'm in the movie Contagion, and there's just like big groups of people hanging around the mall, doing nothing, just like standing around.
You know what they did in Brazil? They fucking flew in these helicopters because there was like all these people on the beach, so they flew in helicopters to stir up all the sand to scare these fuckers off the beach.
Brazil. I'm not gonna sing that song, but we all have it in our hearts.
Well, all I have to say is if in our country people can't start listening, I agree with martial law. It's getting stupid.
No,
no? Don't start a sentence with the word no.
Oh,
Like,
right.
Thank you.
Allow people like certain days that they get to go grocery shop and something like that. But
Oh.
like,
well, people should be stocking up.
People aren't taking it serious, or
I get that, but like
I have a newborn.
Personally, I can be relied on to like do things in a way that I'm not gonna put myself or other people at risk.
Dude, I was trying to stay away from people. I was trying to stay away from people. It's like the 2 meters. I'm trying to stay 2 meters away. And there's people walking right up to me. There's this woman in the grocery aisle. She had her cart the wrong way, so she's blocking the aisle. So you purposely have like, can you move? Like, get the fuck out of the way. I don't want to be anywhere near you, you germ bag.
On this, I was in Walmart, and I'm standing in Walmart, in the baby section, looking at stuff that my boy and my wife needs. And someone comes in and like stands right beside me in the baby aisle. I was like, look over, and all I wanted to do was be like,
I would have.
Like, run away from me. I'm coughing.
This is like an introvert's like dream come true, though.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes, but take it back.
Like, if you're a big time introvert, man, this is like you're in heaven right now. All the introverts are just like, woo, this is my time, bitches.
I could be a weirdo.
I saw a meme where it's like
being a good person.
Saw a meme where someone like two pictures of the same person. It's like, so you're telling me that my normal life is what people consider quarantine?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Absolutely.
Well,
why couldn't I have gotten into World of Warcraft now?
Exactly.
10 years ago.
The only thing I don't like is the contamination process.
D3, bro.
Pretty annoying. Like when I walk in the door, right at the door, everything I'm wearing off. Completely naked. Throw it in a bag. That goes right into the laundry. Hot water, just soap. Boil those germs out. Then I'm right into the shower. Like, I try not to touch a damn thing in the house.
I agree.
And
'Cause,
I know people are, oh, that's excessive. What are you, crazy? No, I am not crazy. If I have a degree in comp sci, I specialize in theoretical physics and computational science. Like, I'm sorry, I can do the math on this. Just wait, it's gonna get way worse than what was predicted. Like, we were lied to.
Look at New York.
If you don't take these steps, man, you're just kidding yourself. Going to the grocery store is like ground zero coronavirus infection. It's waiting for you.
Now, on a funny note, my wife has noticed me doing the same thing. It's like, do you get home, throw everything in the laundry, and jump right in the shower? It's like, yes, I do.
Yeah, you really need to. And like, wear gloves everywhere you go. Not those cheap plastic
Where
ones
can
that
you
feed
get? Where
people.
can you get gloves?
Dude, go to Canadian Tire, get mechanics all leathers. Those are the ones that they wear in the military. There's a damn good reason for it. Trust me. That virus ain't living on leather after. As soon I take those things off, I've got a couple pairs. I threw them in a Ziploc. And that Ziploc, whichever pair I wore, that Ziploc goes straight into the deep freeze. I let it sit there for a week. Goodbye, virus. Freeze to death. That's what you're getting.
Whoa.
Right. Plus, you know, when you're fighting over that last roll of toilet paper, you got mechanics on. You got your knuckles there. You do some damage, baby.
Yeah, I guess those ones do have those plastic knuckles in them, huh?
Yeah, plastic or rubber. Yeah. Uh-oh, Zardos is here.
Zardoz command you.
People do need to take this
Wash your
more
hands.
seriously. They're
Wash
like,
your fucking hands, people.
stay home unless you need to be out. How hard is it?
Stock up.
How hard is it?
It's hard to stock up when everyone panic bought everything. So
It's only halfway there. That fell flat.
Zardoz.
Delayed.
Zardos loves you.
That's only halfway there, huh?
Took you a second, eh?
Only medium chub.
Yeah.
Zardoz command.
Whenever I do this show, I have a medium chub for the audience. That's not creepy at all.
You, the one viewer that we have.
That might be me. If it's paused, does it count as a viewer?
I'm playing it in another
No.
window. So
Because I have it paused so I could post in chat, because for some reason I can't post in live comments from streaming.
So it's probably me.
No, you guys don't count.
No.
I'm looking at the people right now. Yeah.
Good.
So who's watching then? Who else is watching?
Mr. L and two people I don't know. So thanks for viewing in, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, I'm looking at your thing here.
Hey, the monkeys. Don't look at it on the live view. Look at it on the other view. You can see the participants.
What? Where?
Not here, there.
There. Oh, you mean like in YouTube?
Yes. So I can see who's viewing on YouTube. You can't see it here.
I can't because it's your channel, so.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know who who the viewers are, but thanks for being there, guys.
Yeah, I see one watching now.
And remember,
really, in Streamlabs, I see 3, and then it keeps changing from 3 to 5 to 6 to.
Maybe you have to refresh.
I refresh.
If you hit refresh in this, you won't be on the show.
No, not on that.
I hit refresh on YouTube and I see one watching.
Yeah.
Same. One. No likes. I'm gonna like it. I'm
gonna like it.
One like. We've got one like, boys. Success.
I think we did quite well tonight.
It cleared my chat.
I can't believe it's been
an hour.
An hour. Jesus Christ.
Right.
So back to the Birds
Back
of
to Birds of Prey.
and the fabulous
Fantabulous.
Huntress.
Fantabulous Huntress, who we want to. Okay, I'm giving another 5 minutes on here. That's fine.
But seriously,
What
she
type
stole
of
the
bike
show.
did she have, Roy? What type of bike was that? What bike was that?
Wasn't that a Ninja?
That was a Triumph. That was a street triple.
Mm.
Definitely a Triumph street triple.
And she crashed it just like that.
Well, she had to whip. She had to whip her.
Good.
She could have like popped it up on the front wheel with the brake and spun the bike, and then
as a rider, I can definitely confidently say that you could do that without crashing your bike.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Could be done. There's no question.
You can do it.
No reason to destroy your beautiful bike.
Do it. Not that bike. That's a nice one.
Not any bike. I don't care if it's a Suzuki two-banger that's, got rusted out fenders.
If it was an older Triumph Street Triple, I would have been upset when she crashed it, but I don't like the newer ones.
Yeah, my brother had one of those. The thing was nuts. Sounds like a UFO. I got video of it. My God.
I've always liked Triumph motorcycles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone's in agreement.
If you like blowing engines, then
that's the one to buy.
Okay, so back to Yami.
I like Yamaha. I do. They're kind of heavy, but I always like
Suzuki.
The Yami with the twin V. The Yami with the twin V.
What, my old SV650? I love that bike. No, that's a Suzuki. That's a Suzuki. Never mind.
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm. It's a girl's bike too. I rode a girl's bike.
You guys know Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage, bro. Come on.
No. Ghost
Get with it. Yeah, he was Ghost Rider in 2 movies.
No, Ghost Rider, like the YouTube
comic
guy
book
with the black bike.
Oh, no
he
idea.
Burnouts in front of cops, and then
Do you mean Ghost Rider and Top Gun?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Motherfuckers.
What's he ride?
Recognizing me now because you both probably know who fucking Ghost Rider is.
Is that guy on the bicycle?
Yeah, he rides a pink fucking bicycle with tassels.
Does it have streamers? Does it have a streamer?
This is a basket on it,
and then rides away.
It's got a basket and streamers.
Actually,
it's got a basket in front.
I have watched
ET in it.
Oh.
And he just rides around sucking dicks. That's fucking that's it.
So I have watched a lot
Forget about it. Forget about Ghost Rider. Forget I even mentioned it.
I've watched a lot of
don't be like that.
Anyway, the YouTube Ghost Rider, let me finish. He rides a Suzuki motorcycle. Why? Because Yamaha engines blew up too much. So
I have a Honda.
If you want a bike that's reliable, that you're going to be able to run in the high revs for a very long period of time, doing wheelies, doing, the top speed of the bike, which is maxed out in the top gear, it's a Suzuki.
Kawasaki.
But I can say from experience that BMW do just as well. 320 kilometers an hour around the Henday.
You're like allegedly to a crime right now.
Allegedly.
Not me personally. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if that's what you wanted to do.
That's not me. That's not who I am. Yeah, no, I know. Allegedly. It's all good.
I've never run from the cops in my life.
What
Mobius.
What if you're a giant nerd and just want to try to speed limit and slow gear change?
Dude, absolutely nobody would ever fault you for doing any of that.
Now, would a Yami be good if you're going to drive like a nerd?
Any bike would be good if you're going to drive like a nerd.
Sweet.
Just get a Suzuki SV650. It's supposedly a girl's bike, but it also holds the track record here, so...
I want...
That's one fast girl's bike. I
like
like girls' bikes.
I
They're
want the
nimble.
bike that
It's got a V twin too. Wicked V twin, bro.
I want the bike that Ewan
Somebody.
McGregor got knocked
The
off.
bike that what?
The bike Ewan McGregor was driving in Calgary when he got ran off the deer head.
Oh, and he got hit by the Civic.
That
My
was
God.
an adventure bike. Which one? I forget.
What show is that? I forgot the show.
That was
I watched them all.
yeah, they rode around the entire world
Rode the entire world, never got in an accident once.
until they got to Edmonton and Calgary.
Yeah, Edmonton,
Calgary.
Calgary.
Yep. Till they came here.
Not
Boom.
a single fucking accident. One entire fucking planet, and then they get here, and then they get rear-ended in Calgary. I forget what happened in Edmonton. I don't even remember.
In Calgary, he got hit by a Civic. In Calgary.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, like riced-out Civic.
Mm-hmm. Riced out Civic, just smacked him on. Blah!
Rear-ended him because he wasn't driving fast enough.
I've got a 3-inch pipe and no
Yeah,
turbo.
Yeah, he did have a 3-inch pipe. He was raced right out. A dumb fuck.
No turbo, no nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get blurred out, you dumb fuck.
Stock Civic with a 3-inch pipe. It's the most beautiful sound in the world.
Can I say one thing before we continue?
Yes.
When you see a motorcycle ahead of you, stay the fuck back. They stop like this. And cars, they don't stop like that. Stay the fuck back.
Back off.
Be
Get your own
curious.
sandwich.
Actually, stay the fuck back to cars and trucks too. Like, why are you tailgating? Why are you tailgating?
I could go on. I rode in Edmonton for 4 or 5 years, and I've had personal friends. I've had like 4 or 5 personal friends. At least one per year, die because of careless motorists in their vehicles.
Wow.
Yes, some of them were speeding, some of them were riding like maniacs, but I can tell you positively that if the person in their vehicle had been checking their surroundings, that maybe that person wouldn't have passed away. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Dude, it happened to our old friend Skywarp. DJ Skywarp, by the way. He was what was he at a stop sign on? He hit one of those old like I'm not talking the new ones. I'm talking way old Ninja 400, carbureted Ninja 400, and it was a 4-banger. Those are amazing. The red line was like
19.
Yeah, just nuts. Like,
I want one of those bikes.
Yeah, they're cool. So he had one of those. He had one, yeah, and he was. Oh, it's funny because he got that, and I'm like, "That's a girl's bike." He's like, "You're on an SV650. That's a girl's bike."
They sound like a Formula 1 car. Those things.
Yeah, but he was at a stop sign, and literally got run over. He was stopped and got run over by an SUV.
That happened to my friend Joe. That exact same thing. He was sitting at a stop sign. He got rear-ended. He flew like 30 feet and through the air, landed in front of an ambulance. The ambulance was just like, "Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, business.
There's a guy. He just got hit. I guess we got our next call."
So, you know what most of it is, though? When people hear the bike on the Hyundai going, and you're on a bike, people want to open it up. They're like, "I'm going to stop this fucker," and they change lanes in front of him. Like, why would you do that? Him speeding past you doesn't affect your day at all.
You know what?
Dodge Ram. You know what?
It's for rapping.
That's exactly what killed somebody I know. I'm not going to say names, but
don't bring that story up, dude. That's not.
That's the mentality.
That's exactly what you're saying, Sean. That's exactly what fucking happened, and the person died because of that.
This mentality. It's like, I'll show this fucker for speeding.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you showing them for speeding?
Who makes you fucking Judge Dredd?
Dude, are you wearing a police uniform? Are you in a fucking police cruiser? Because it's a police's job.
No, it's not the police's job.
They pull that guy over
and do that,
and give him a ticket.
They wouldn't, because they know that if they did that, somebody could die.
Yeah, they'd pull in behind him, put the sirens on, and pull him over. They're not going to cut him off.
They let them pass, because that's happened to me. I've flew past a cop, and then I stopped at an intersection. All of a sudden, I had a hand on my bike.
Yep.
Where you going?
He didn't fucking swerve. He waited
What
for
are
me.
you doing there, son?
Yeah, what are you doing, Sonny?
Driving a
Yeah.
little fast, aren't you?
You know how fast you were going? Because I don't.
Nope.
That's basically what the cop told me. And like the ticket I got was traveling with excessive speed. They didn't even clock me. They just got excessive speed.
Cool. How much was that?
Nothing.
No, that was
$10.
I got 3 or 4 tickets on that. I got a obstructed plate because
Uh-oh.
I had white tape on my plate to like change the numbers and the letters around so that I couldn't get photo radars when I was going like, if allegedly I was going like 300 kilometers an hour around the Henday per se, but theoretically speaking, you know. But yeah, no, I got obstructed plate. I got excessive speed. I got stunting, which got thrown out.
Hey, 1 sec. I don't want to cut you off, but what does it take to be a hip DJ?
Stunting.
Stunting. Where I was like, what in the fuck?
Mixing, stunting, scratching, and
Scratching, mixing, cutting, and
stunting.
stunting. I got the music in my head.
You know, guys. I will say this: I discovered a new drink today.
Is it called beer?
No,
Oh.
it's called
Boo.
gin
Ew.
and orange crush.
Ugh.
But dude, that is ghetto. Love it.
You can tell someone lives in Edmonton when.
Fuck you, Sean.
Hey, I used to drink spiced rum and root beer.
That's good. That
A&W root
sounds
beer.
good. That sounds
A&W
good.
root beer, it's delicious. Trust
And
me.
spiced rum and Dr. Pepper is also just as good.
That sounds extra good.
Those are my drinks that I invented. Thank you.
Yeah, and you can't even
Beef.
taste the spiced rum.
Oh,
Actually,
you didn't invent that, dude.
I
You're the first
invented
person
that.
to mix
I'm a
spice
bartender,
with
son of a
fucking Dr.
bitch.
Pepper. Fuck you.
Fucking rights I did.
No.
Yep.
You're
Go
definitely not the
on
first.
beatitsquid.info and
Hey,
go
you
to
know
drinks.
what would go good with spiced rum? Dr. Pepper. You're definitely not the first person. I'm sorry.
You
Go
know-
to hell.
You know what I invented when
I'm
I
the
worked
first
at
person to
Boston Pizza?
document it, son of a bitch.
You know what I invented when I worked at Boston Pizza back in like '99?
Actually, this is a true story. Tell us. This is interesting.
Poutine pizza.
That's right. The
God.
inventor of poutine pizza right here.
Sounds
He-
delicious.
He invented it, and it was actually on the official menu for years.
Gravy
No credit.
sauce.
No credit at all. Though.
Your sauce, fries. Okay,
I want
don't
poutine
just do mozza. Do the mixed cheese. You gotta get the
Let him speak, Roy. You get muted.
Well, pierogi pizza is my favorite. So poutine pizza has got to be good.
It's delicious. Trust me. I've had it many times.
Do not make heartburn pizza. If you swap out that gravy for meat sauce, oh,
That's heartburn pizza. I did that. I did that. I was like, you know what? This just needs some bolognese on there. And afterwards, I had the most wicked heartburn.
Oh man,
yeah, heartburn pizza for
there's
sure.
a reason. There's a reason beef dip is only beef dip, and it's not like
Yeah,
Are you drinking gin, buddy? For real?
absolutely I am.
I can tell.
But speaking of the menu,
Why
there,
do I like sound like a drunk 60-year-old cougar woman? Like
we're at
smell like gin and cheap perfume.
I think it's time for the other show. But
Drunk
what's
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
No, not drunk.
Yeah. Which stream, boys?
What's what was that bar called downtown? The gas lamp or whatever, the gas pump? There's a lot of gin and tonics going on in that place.
Lots of cougars, boys. Lots of old ladies with lots of money.
your soul.
You know what's sad is nowadays, dude, they're just age appropriate. Uh-oh.
Not yet. No. We're still young, dude. We're
I'm
not.
at an age there's no such thing as cougars.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're because it's like they hit the wall, and then it's just they're unfuckable to anyone. Even if you're
Okay.
yeah,
Hang
man, you
on.
look at
Hang
them like,
on. Hang on. Okay, guys. What's your review of Birds of Prey? How many stairs?
Of how many stairs?
How many stairs?
I have 200.
Yeah, it's 200 stairs. How many stairs? How many stairs are we giving Birds of Prey?
I'm giving it 130.
130 stairs out of 200.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It was a weak start. It finished strong. It was the complete opposite of The Invisible Man.
You know what? I actually didn't mind the start.
How many stairs?
It reminded me of some old Quentin Tarantino movies.
Okay.
Whoa.
Go further back in time. That's Kill Bill right there.
No.
Oh, that's like Kill Bill storytelling.
Okay.
That was completely Kill Bill storytelling. I'm gonna give it a $1.80.
Whoa, really?
Jesus Christ, really?
Wow.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, and my wife didn't fall asleep.
I was gonna give it 115.
150 or 115?
15.
1.5.
115. That's where I'm at with it. It's a passing grade. I didn't hate it.
That's a little low for the accolades you've been giving it. So why 115?
No, I'm giving it 115 because of the ending. I didn't like the way Ewan McGregor went out. I thought it was unceremonious, and I wanted it to be a little more epic than that. And also, at the same time, Harley Quinn is a criminal murderer.
Yeah, and a sociopath.
And she should not be. She is not like a role model
For women.
whatsoever. And I don't want to see a criminal murderer. Okay, she chose that life.
Good point.
I don't want to see a criminal murderer being put across as a role model just because it's Margot Robbie looking cute. I'm sorry, and I don't like the idea of her raising a child either. And also, one other point:
It's a good point.
the resolution with the hyena sucked. Well, the hyena's named Bruce. Obviously, it's Bruce Wayne, right? Because she has a thing for Bruce Wayne. We all know that.
Yeah.
As Batman, she knows his identity. And what? The hyena gets blown up. Spoilers. And I honestly was expecting, like, the hyena's coming back, obviously. Like, we're not stupid. But not, oh yeah, I found him in an alleyway. That was awful. That was shit.
I actually thought he was going to show up on the pier and there's going to be a fist fight, not a grenade.
Yeah. Honestly.
I thought that was great. I liked that part.
Yeah, she's a pickpocket. Yeah, I get it. But
I enjoy it.
He just kaboom, there's nothing to it. No, I wanted to be a little more epic than that. Like, he's been the big bad for the whole movie. I want more.
But he never was. He had people being the big bad for him. He was a pussy.
Yeah, he was a bitch the whole time.
Like,
he was a bitch.
He never did anything for himself. He just had enough money to pay people to do everything for him.
Yeah,
but
little boyfriend do everything.
I would have liked to have seen Harley Quinn kick the shit out of him at least, or something. It really didn't. It did go down. Like, it was just so. So no, I'm sticking with my review. I love the movie, just like I love The Invisible Man. But I mean, it starts falling apart, and that's that.
I didn't like The Invisible Man at all.
This could have used a better soundtrack. Obviously, it's totally unrememberable, other than like one or two songs, and
3 songs.
I'm sorry, like I worked in TV doing sound design, so I'm very particular about that because I feel the sound design and the soundtrack basically make whatever you're watching. And
Draws you in or pushes you out.
Yeah.
So without something completely compelling, like even Suicide Squad, there's a couple songs in there that just I'm like, nah, kind of pick something better than that. It just didn't work. But at least they had something. This had a couple songs, but most of them were just I don't even know what the hell they are. I can't remember them. So I'm sticking with my review.
I think you actually
You can
changed
take that to the bank.
you just changed my review. You brought up some good points.
I'm sorry, I don't want to see her raising a child because the second she gets distracted, that kid is what? It's thrown
Yeah.
aside?
Getting traded off so she doesn't get in trouble again.
She duct taped the child to a toilet.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm dropping down to 130. You make some good points.
All right, yeah, like
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry. She's not going to be.
Fist bump.
Yeah, she shouldn't be raising a child. She should be in jail, and she's a murderer.
You
Like
made some solid points I didn't think about.
she's not a heroine. She's not a hero whatsoever.
No,
Like
she's not. Absolutely.
An anti-hero.
and on top, she's not even an anti-hero. Like in the she's barely even from the comics. She was made for that 1990s crudely drawn crap cartoon that I watched maybe one episode of when I was hungover. You know what I mean? Like, and Mark Hamill does the Joker voice, which was pretty good. Give him that. But I could never get into that art style, and I could never get into the character because she wasn't from the comic books. And then
I
they
thought that was one of the strong points, man. The art style in the movie.
no,
Absolutely.
this movie. I mean, the old cartoon is what I'm talking about, where she
Oh, okay.
originates from. It's that crudely drawn, minimalistic like style of. I didn't like the cartoon, but I'm not a DC comic guy at all.
Yeah, I'm not a
so-
cartoon. I'm not a serious cartoon. It's a serious cartoon. I don't like serious cartoons. I'm not a fan of serious cartoons.
I will
There
tell
it-
you though,
Go ahead.
what blurred my vision was the Huntress.
Huntress got us
Mary
all.
Elizabeth Winstead, man, she's gonna blur your vision every time because she's a fucking.
But dude, okay, another point I'm going to make really quick is that Mary Elizabeth Winstead did not have her signature smirk even once.
I know she had a scowl.
She had this,
Yeah, the whole
yeah,
time.
like
That
she's
was her character.
no,
And you know what?
come
I
on, she's got to look in the camera and do that smirk at least once. Come on, come
I-
on.
I loved
Come
the
on.
scowl. The scowl was good.
I want that
Dude,
smirk.
you know what? That's actually one of my favorite parts of the movie. Was the whole bow thing when she's like, "Your little bow and arrow." She's like, "It's not a bow and arrow. It's a fucking crossbow." She's
What am I, 10?
Yeah, that was great, man.
That
I
yeah, it
loved that.
was excellent. Like, she's probably the best actress in the whole thing. Just saying.
No, I honestly, I felt like Margot Robbie. I think she stole the show. I know you like.
It's her
Out of the
movie. Of course, she's
box.
stealing the show, but she's cackling though. Like she's not even doing the proper laugh at this point. She's like,
I thought, you know what? I thought that she was so good in that role that she was out of place because she was a little over the top, but I felt like the movie could have been a little more over the top to carry on with her.
to match the mood that she was. Yeah, I could see that
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Like it was displaced. I'm sticking with my review. 115. That's it. That's all it's getting.
130.
I'm
I
not
got
giving
130.
it. Not giving it a 1 star like all these people because it was watchable.
Well,
It was.
Sorry, I
was
didn't
very
turn it
cool.
off.
it was very enjoyable, actually. Like, the
I had
scenes were
fun.
good.
I had fun.
Like, as someone who's watched Rambo and everything, like,
Mhm.
action scenes like that, come on. And
you know, I watched the thing with Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it, and I fucking hated it. Absolutely hated it.
I loved it, but we reviewed this 2 shows ago. So.
did you watch Death Race or whatever it is that she's in?
No,
She's
Death
Death
Drive
Race?
or no, Death Drive or something like that. I forget what it's called.
Death Drive.
yeah. What are you
I don't
talking about?
This is
Just a second.
this is some prime sock material.
Wait. Just a second.
Sock?
Yeah, you take your sock off.
Jizz into it?
She was in Death Proof. Death Proof.
Oh, she's in Death Proof. Yeah, I've seen Death Proof. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
right. So instead of us sitting here having a jerk fest to Miss
Mary Elizabeth
Winstead, who obviously everyone likes, she's very tall, from what you can see, like incredibly tall. What the hell is she, like 5'11"? She's got a Sigourney Weaver vibe going about her nowadays too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like it's just there. I don't know what it is. I like it.
Thank you for bringing me back to my childhood.
I'm digging it out. I'm just writing.
Sigourney Weaver. What a beautiful fucking woman.
Now, before we end this, I just want to make an announcement. I am releasing a new song next week. on the album. It's called "Stay Out of My Safe Space." It's
Oh, is this the one that? Is this the one where it's mixed?
no, that's our song. It's called
Yeah.
Never Ending Journey. Yeah. No, I wrote a new song today called "Stay Out of My Safe Space." It's for all my friends that are of a certain age group, and I hope you all sincerely love it because I do love you all. And yeah, you can't. Let's just cut it short. Cut it short. We went half an hour too long. So, kabam! Instead of 6 hours long, we're an hour and a half. We're killing it, and I'm in. So, guys, don't forget to tune into twitch.tv in 20 minutes. Twitch.tv/Tronixization or twitch.tv/Julian Orbit. You can watch our other segment.
TV, Snicko Mobius.
Yeah, that's
I know
right.
you don't like spelling that out.
I love spelling it out. I'm gonna get really good at it. It's gonna be like
We all host each other's channels, so
Yeah, so it doesn't fucking matter.
doesn't matter which one you go to. We're going to be doing the next segment, Trivial Matters. Everyone loves trivia.
and
Everyone
everyone
loves movie trivia.
Dumb
Yeah,
people don't love trivia.
it matters. But we'll be on in 20 minutes, guys. Tune in. So you can't. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. You can't break this human spirit, and I do love you all.
We all love you all.